Alright, Sean Katie Sean, Star Wars. Ugh. I'm excited. I'm excited to be a Star Wars fan again.
Yeah, it's an animated show, isn't it? Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi. We watched the trailer. The trailer looked cool. We know that there's Ahsoka. There's a story about Ahsoka. There's Count Dooku. And there was also... It looked...
Who was the...
It looked post... post Clone Wars... No, sorry. Post Phantom Menace. Pre-Clone Wars. Because it was Obi-Wan. But there was also a young Ahsoka when she was very, very young training, but then quite an older version of Ahsoka who looked like she was fighting an Inquisitor.
Didn't we say that we felt like this was going to touch on, like, kind of like the what if? Like, what if Count Dooku hadn't lost faith in Jedi and turned to the dark side? You know, kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe go down, like, I don't know. But there was 3, wasn't there? There was Ahsoka,
I feel like
Count Dooku.
Was there not, like, babyish, childish Ahsoka getting trained?
I feel like that was a part of the same story, though. I feel like there was 3 people that this was aimed.
But there was an Inquisitor.
About.
There was an Inquisitor we saw.
Yeah. I thought it was like, it's going to follow Ahsoka's story and then Count Dooku's. And then I was sure there was a 3rd one. Maybe not.
I don't know. Anyway, what's going to happen is, because, you know, people might not be sure about our content, we're going to watch this. We're going to watch Chainsaw Man. Then we're going to try and finish all the shows that we've not finished yet. Things like All of Us Are Dead, Bridgerton, but we're also watching Andor because I'm a Star Wars fan and I want to watch Andor. And I've been putting it off for far too long.
There's a lot of stuff I need to catch up on.
Yeah. So yeah, let's watch. This is episode 1. And it's called...
Life and Death.
Life and Death, because that's not ominous at all. Oh dear. What was the last thing that Lucasfilm did? Was it Obi-Wan?
Yeah. Yeah, because Obi-Wan and then Andor came out. Was it? Obi-Wan and then Andor?
I don't know. I feel like it was Obi-Wan.
And then isn't Mandalorian the next thing that's coming out?
I don't know. Yeah, because I remember Obi-Wan, it felt really good seeing Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen again, but, you know, there was undoubtedly a lot of silly things in that series. Yeah, this looks like last season Clone Wars.
Yeah. Like Bad Batch, kind of.
Yeah. Oh, Bad Batch, that's the next one.
Is it?
Yeah, because Mandalorian's not due till much later next year. Was that not Ahsoka?
Oh.
Is that Ahsoka?
No, I think that's just... It looked a bit like Ahsoka. Maybe Ahsoka's mother or something.
Maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure we see baby Ahsoka at some point. Oh. Everything's sort of cute. Because I know that...
Oh, look at her.
I think...
Are you sure she is ready?
Nakil, it is custom.
In old days. Old ways for the old. Not you.
I think Maul and Plagueis die at the same time.
Don't make fun.
It is really cool how they've made, like, you can tell that that's her mother. But
Yeah.
it doesn't look so much like at the point where you're like...
My little Soka.
She looks a lot like Ahsoka, but...
Yeah, not so much to the point where you're like, oh, they've just essentially copied her and like changed her nose or something.
No. That looks like a very ineffective hammer. She also looks like Ahsoka does at the end of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
When she left all the helmets.
Oh god, are they like cat dogs?
Parvati, off on
No.
the hunt? Has it been more than a year?
As if you don't know what a cat dog is. Have you never seen Cat Dog? No. Because you're not a 90s child. Simba. Oh. No. No.
Who am I?
No, that cycler rifle's not practical. Very slow reload. Oh yeah, this is definitely me, by the way. I know I have no beard anymore, but it is me.
You haven't just swapped you out with someone else.
No. I decided to dress up as the nun for Halloween, so I got rid of my beard. Oh my god, it's like ferret monkeys. Oh, it's not. They're like rabbit squirrels. I feel like that's what Star Wars does better. It just mixes two species together.
Yeah.
And
Just
makes
gets two animals and goes, what would this look like?
Yeah.
Look, Ahsoka.
Rabbit squirrel.
Everywhere there is life.
They look nice, but they also look like they could just swallow you up.
Yeah. They look like they kind of... Oh, they're like, what are those things called in this country? You get them and you go...
Yeah.
Weeds. Is she taking her baby hunting with her?
Said it was tradition, didn't she?
That seems very irresponsible. Goat kangaroos. That's what they were.
Yeah, right, they got
They're literally goat kangaroos. No, she mustn't have missed. I wonder how much meat you get on a goat kangaroo.
And that looked quite hefty, like.
Well, you would
Did she miss that? She must have got one.
Yeah. Oh, look, she's gonna have to do the rest. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. She wants to see the light leave its eyes. Are you
She's gonna
sure?
feel it.
Are you sure she's even won?
She has it been a year already, so I assume so.
Did she not mean the last time that she went out hunting? Which would mean that, like, in a roughly a year or so,
Vita,
she would have a baby.
Anta.
I think so too. We never take more than we need.
What two animals is
I
this?
shall carry you and the Kaibak.
Oh, that just looks like a tiger saber-tooth thing.
Saber-tooth tiger. Hey! She didn't hit the thing once! Which must be a terrible shot.
You should make it but it might be like, oh look, backup's coming.
Oh, what a petty saber-tooth tiger. It was like, I might be running, but I'm taking your child with me. This is just how Tarzan started.
Tarzan.
Yeah. Like, this thing doesn't seem interested in eating the child.
Yeah, and let's be real, they've just
Yeah.
swallowed her.
Or maybe it did. And now she's just taming it
Yeah.
with the force.
Now she has like a pet tiger. She just have a pet tiger now.
You know, as far as pets go, soon it's just going to be carrying her back.
No, she's just gonna be riding it.
Oh, she is.
She's riding it. What an ass.
That's a flex. You want to teach me about life and death?
Wait.
How about I teach you mastery over saber-toothed tigers?
Oh, it's so adorable.
She's remarkably calm. I think a tiger's probably like, I don't know what you're saying, I'm a tiger. For goodness sake. But good for it. It brought the baby back.
Jedi.
Jedi.
These Jedi.
What? Again, they all seem to be handling it remarkably well. Considering a tiger just walked into their camp.
That would be difficult though, knowing that your child's a Jedi, like, or could become a Jedi, because it's like they know she's going to be taken away.
Yeah.
By the Jedi Order when she's very young. But didn't Ahsoka say that Plo Koon was one that found her and brought her to the Jedi Order?
Maybe. And if
I'm sure
this
she
is...
said that in Clone Wars, didn't she?
Yeah. This is the one I've been excited about. Yeah.
That's like Qui-Gon Jinn.
I'm pretty sure Plo Koon is the one that found Ahsoka, and if Dave Filoni created this, then Plo Koon is almost definitely going to be in it. The Star Wars fandom knows how much Dave Filoni loves Plo Koon. To be honest, there's a lot of the Jedi, though, in the Jedi Council that are cool.
That you don't see a lot of.
Yeah. But I like how Clone Wars gave them all their distinctive sort of things that people remember them for. People remember Plo Koon because...
Well, it puts more gravity on Order 66, doesn't it? When they all die, you're like, oh no, like...
Oh, look, he's got his lightsaber as well. It's his lightsaber.
What, the curved one?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you talking about...
No, Qui-Gon.
Oh, right.
Qui-Gon's lightsaber is the one that he has in Phantom Menace. I know that should be a given, but...
Well, they could change the hilts and stuff if
yeah,
that happened.
Obi-Wan has like 2 different hilts. Luke has... Well, I suppose you shouldn't really count Anakin's lightsaber as his hilt, but you know. I know people do. Get back! That's what I'd be saying.
Excuse me. Sorry to trouble you.
Oh well. The negotiations were short. It was a Star Wars meme.
It's a bit of doom and gloom, isn't it?
What the devil's going on in this place? Good evening. I sounded just like him.
Allow me to make my intentions clear.
Such a cool lightsaber.
We are here to help resolve the situation.
If you don't like him, why not elect a new senator?
I wish it were that simple.
Is it like
Perhaps
a
in the
dictator?
beginning, Senator Dagonet was a good person.
They're all the kidnappers.
They all are.
It's interesting that he's wearing like dark colours, Dooku, at this point. I mean, it's still brown, so it's not like he's wearing black like Anakin, but it's still dark.
Yeah. He looks more like a Count here than a Jedi.
Yeah. I mean, why are they still holding those things? Like, what is that going to do?
Yeah, what damage are you hoping to do to the 2 Jedi that are standing in front of you?
Your deal will soon be over.
It's not much of an ordeal. Not compared to how these people are living.
And you are not aware of these conditions?
I rarely leave the capital. When I do, I spend time off-world on Coruscant.
Is there going to be one to bring about change?
Then he's brought soldiers.
You have deceived us, Master Jedi.
No, our coming here was not known to the Senator.
Oh, it's one of those annoying droids. Sister. Daughter?
She is hungry.
Familial
Many
acquaintance,
would
let's
do
just
the
go with.
same.
Let me assure you your son is in no immediate danger.
I'll be the judge of that. Guards!
Oh. I think not. Honestly.
Again, you'd be like, kid, who are you kidding?
Yeah.
Come on now.
I think this is supposed to be when these 2 see the corruption in the Senate. Because ultimately that's what Qui-Gon and Dooku have most in common.
Cannot.
I mean, don't just stand out in the clear. Get to cover, maybe. Awesome. Yeah.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I will not.
Again, idiot.
So be it. Get behind cover. There we go. See, the old bint knows what she's doing. Everything's being very cool.
Wipe that smirk off his face, man. How?
Ooh, not bloody likely. Oh,
He's gonna release his son to try and stop her.
Dooku's gone into Dooku mode.
No! Stop!
Master, it's over.
I will not allow your suffering to continue. I promise.
I wonder who he is. I wonder if he's going to be important.
Do you not feel like he looks a bit like the kid that was in the Clone Wars?
Yeah, the one that was
Yeah, with Ahsoka.
friendly with Ahsoka, yeah.
It looks a bit like him. Maybe it's just kind of a reused animation, but he does look similar.
I'm assuming that that lightsaber that Dooku's got isn't his final form lightsaber because it's not red.
Yeah.
It looks similar, obviously, because it's curved.
Well, don't they have? I thought they get red lightsabers by blading them, don't they?
Yeah.
So it could be. But it also doesn't have the bit on the end.
Black. It hasn't got quite enough black on the.
Your actions save many lives today.
Just thinking in the moment, Master.
Well then, you're a much wiser man than I, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Thanks to your
Oh.
teachings.
There's so many references there. Not at the expense of the moment. And you're a much wiser man than I am. Oh, it's sad. Just think in a few years.
It just
he's
reminds
going
me
to
of,
be dead.
do you know, like in the Clone Wars where Dooku's fighting both Anakin and Obi-Wan and he's just like, they're doing all this stuff and he's just like,
What, the Clone Wars?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like just not like bothered, he's just
Yeah.
straight face, doesn't care.
Yeah. Because considering Obi-Wan's meant to be one of the best duelists that the Jedi have, and he really struggles against Dooku. Pretty much everyone at one point or another struggles against Dooku.
It is insane.
He's awesome, that's why. Yeah, that was the first 2 episodes.
I like it. I like the fact, again, and this is what I like about the animated shows, and people can say, oh, they're for kids, they're this and that, this and that. So far to me, this doesn't seem like it's for kids. It seems quite...
Yeah.
It has quite like sad and quite dark undertones when you look into it.
I feel like the Ahsoka story is going to be more child-friendly. I think Dooku's is going to be a lot...
But I feel like you can still look into it, and I feel like it's still going to be a lot of sadness in that story, but... what I like about the animated shows in general is it adds on the characters. So these are like pre-existing characters that we know, and it just adds more to them. It shows you more about the relationships like between Dooku and Qui-Gon Jinn, and obviously it'll eventually show us why I assume why he left the Jedi Order, and it doesn't really go into that much detail about it. You know, it's because he says it became corrupt.
My thing is that
But-
there's probably going to be like multiple phases. Like he'll probably see that that the Senate down to its core is corrupt. Then because we know he's gonna. Yaddle is involved at some point, and I'm not sure if it's Dooku that kills Yaddle, but Yaddle does die before the Clone Wars happens. So Yaddle's involved somewhere, but I feel like it's going to be like he says that there's something wrong with the Senate.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with the Jedi Council.
Well, it's
because
Yoda he has a big issue with, isn't it? He kind of blames Yoda for the reason the Jedi order was stuck in its ways, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because he thinks someone who's been
like 900 years old, that of course it's going to be the same as.
Yeah. There's no improvement ever going to be made. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I think it's going to be cool. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell, let me know if I do upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
I like this. Can they just give us more stuff? Like, just give us more.
The thing is, obviously the argument could be made that Ahsoka is one of, a main character. But it shows you that you can take any character, right, no matter how small, and you can make something good about them.
The thing is, though, Ahsoka, if it wasn't for the animated shows, you wouldn't have even known who Ahsoka was, really, unless you'd read the material, read the books and stuff. So
I'm not even sure. Don't quote me on this, but I don't even think Ahsoka was in any of the books. I think it was something that Dave Filoni.
Was she not in? I assume she would have been in at least one of the books. Is she not?
Don't think so. Not that I've read primarily before the Clone Wars and after the Clone Wars. I haven't read much of.
Weird. Well, in that case, even better. But
yeah,
I like it. I like the fact it's adding more to the characters. Especially considering, like you said, there's going to be an Ahsoka series, isn't that coming out at some point?
Yep. Rosario Dawson.
Building more on Ahsoka as a character, and it just adds more to the show later on.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.